we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Colts and the Chargers, and it comes your way next.
Just to Southern California, and the Inglewood. We thank you for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, 3 months in the books. Partner, now it's December. It's the best month of the NFL season because the games get more important as the weather gets a little bit colder.
And this is where you find out who the real teams are and who the pretenders are. Do you find yourself not only in the playoff conversation, but can you now play good enough ball down the stretch to not only be in the conversation, but actually find yourself in the postseason?
Here's Cade York to start the ball game. And off we go from SoFi. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Chargers. The offense getting set to come out. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
You know, what's funny about the NFL, Mike, is you expect to come out and have your A game each and every week. And certainly that's ideal, but can you win when you don't have your best stuff? And I think that's what we saw from this quarterback last week. The best thing he did was just...
right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run here with the rookie. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. The Chargers get set to kick it away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida. It's Anthony Richardson.
I don't care how long you've been playing or how good of a player you are, Mike. It is inevitable in the NFL that some days it just doesn't go your way, and you're going to have a bad game. The key, though, is can you prevent that one bad performance from turning into 2? And that's certainly the case here today. It's going to take a significantly better performance out of him at the quarterback position if they want to avoid another loss. A big part of that is, can he mentally bounce back from last week, put it behind him, and come out and play to his level of football?
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, Richardson. Quick throw, taken in.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. You Points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Well, Mike, the other day we heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to start fast offensively, but here so far, it's been the pass rush in the defense who's gotten out to the quick start.
The Colts about to kick this one away. That is fielded at the 13. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chargers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And mark him down up beyond the 30.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Here's a 2nd and 6. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Here's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's got it. He'll move the chains. First down at the 47.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll throw out of the gun. Throwing right. It's taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Slot man in motion right. To the air now on 1st and 10. To the right side here. Pass is caught. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Back out of Arizona State. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Handoff here, up the middle. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location. They got some big plays in their future.
He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the 4. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Colts offense ready for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line is going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. Now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Colts about set to punt as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Chargers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in those numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. Quick throw here is complete. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They send him right out of the slot. They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with White. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Tight end going in motion here. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal. Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. On a zone read, a give to White. And he's going to be brought down on what will be a final play in this opening quarter. play coming up, 3rd and goal. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. 2nd down and 8. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Off he goes. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Richardson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
3rd and long. Now Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get it. The importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives. It is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL. Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now give on the ground. He'll take this down to the 47. Mozzie Smith, the former 1st-round pick, makes the play. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. The Colts offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They put Woods in motion. This one complete right side. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. They put Woods in motion. They'll go with a counter on first down. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They put Woods in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Throwing is Richardson. He runs with it. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to get back to work. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed right. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Now a give up the middle, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Slot man in motion left. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw, taken in. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Now bit high, but it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. A gain there of 17. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From out of the gun, he'll throw. This one complete to Palmer. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
This one caught at the 4. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Back to throw. To the goal line and in. Rashad White. Touchdown, LA. Point after now from Dicker. It's up and good. And the Chargers move further out in front. It is now 17-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. So we reach halftime in what has been, to this point, a one-sided game. As we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what else who were able to come away with the victory on the road. Josh Allen, over 400 yards passing with 3 touchdown passes as well. From there, we head up to our nation's capital to check in on the Commanders at home in Landover. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. 2 touchdown passes there.
And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. This will be returned from the 6. The Colts offense ready to take over once again. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face.
That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to White.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Back to the air one more time. And he's in. Touchdown Chargers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. A toss left side caught by his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Chargers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air. And with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
Oh, short game there to about the 22. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll get this out to his running back. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Slot man in motion right. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll run over center with White. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. They send him right out of the slot. Back to the air once more on second down. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And
that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. One of the tight ends motions right. On 2nd down, Richardson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Up the middle they go. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down. Here's Richardson. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Second down throw for Richardson. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. 3rd and 5. Richardson going to look to throw. This one complete right side. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll try and run for it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they get 4 on 4th and inches. They put Woods in motion. Richardson to throw it here on first. This is intercepted. Now after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And Wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Here's a 2nd and 9. One of the tight ends in motion right. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection. This offense just can't buy a 3rd down conversion right now, Mike. And if you're not going to have a lot of explosive plays, that's just not a formula for success. The ability to sustain drives, maintain possession, that's a critical factor in scoring points in the NFL. And so
carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing is Richardson. A throw on the move is caught. That catch number 40 on the season for him. 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They put Woods in motion. Richardson to throw. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Now a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And he's going to have a Colts 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10. They put Woods in motion. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Trying to keep the drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. They put Woods in motion. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Looking to throw. Richardson. That's incomplete. Daring ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. They're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's a run going left. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The visitors' offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. On 2nd and 10, it's Richardson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now Richardson. This one uncorked, looking for Woods. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Chargers will have great field position right around midfield.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. And this crowd certainly has liked what they have seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in. They have not disappointed as they have the advantage here in the 4th. The drive will start on the ground, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Third down, 3 to go. Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down. Here's a give up the middle with White. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago. Respond with a much better overall performance. And it culminates in a victory.
Let's make some plays out there, oh! Let's keep those sticks moving!